with Maulana Abdul Hafiz Makki Sahab Rahmatullah alayhi, very senior alim, very widely known throughout, in fact in many countries of the world. He came to South Africa many times. One of the senior most Khulafa was Shaykh al-Hadith Maulana Zakaria Sahab Rahmatullah alayhi. So many years back, maybe about 12-15 years back, he once gave a talk here in the madrasa to the students. So yesterday we were discussing this aspect of adab. So here in this masjid, he gave a talk about maybe almost 15 years ago. And in that he mentioned something on this note of adab. He mentioned one person in India decided to go and investigate to find out that there are various people who are very distinguished in their own field. Somebody as a doctor, very distinguished. All the doctors look up to him. Somebody very distinguished in the field of maybe engineering. And even to the point of that somebody who was very distinguished, very popular, very well known in some very menial task. Now in India, there are, well, now all over the place you see this kind of thing, but this was a very common thing. On street corners, you'll find people who are just polishing shoes for people for a small little fee. They'll collect a few cents from them actually, and they'll polish the shoes for them. But now there's so many people in so many corners, but somebody becomes like very well known, and people will generally want to go and get their shoes polished. Now shoes polishing, what's so grand about that? But yet people will want to specifically go to him to get their shoes polished. So now he became very popular in something so menial, so basic. So he went to find out something that from all these people, what was it in your life that brought about this? So now obviously it's a whole combination of things, not one single thing. But when he went, and now these are all worldly fields, got nothing to do with deen directly. If a person is using that to earn a halal living, so alhamdulillah, that's also, that will become deen by making the right niyat in it and doing it in the right manner. But in itself, it's a worldly thing. So when he went and spoke to all the various people, whoever he could find and contact in this kind of manner, the common thing that came out in the lives, where somebody might have been very good at something, somebody something else, all that in its place. But one common aspect he found in all these people's lives, across the board without fail, that the one common thing was that everyone very highly respected his teachers. Now some of those teachers might not have been Muslims. Somebody who became a very distinguished doctor, that doctor himself perhaps was not a Muslim, and his teachers were not Muslim. But in terms of dunya also, respect will bring afiyat in dunya. It's not going to help in akhirat at all if a person leaves this world without iman. No matter what good he did and how grand he seems to have been, what amount of respect he had for who, if he left this world without iman, then all that is of no use to him in akhirat. Because whatever good he did, he got it in the world finished. But as far as dunya is concerned, obviously in terms of deen, without adab, without respect, a person will be totally deprived, he'll get nowhere. But even in terms of dunya, people without respect have been always in a problem. And people who had respect for their seniors, respect for their teachers, respect for their parents, respect for elders in the community, respect for things in general, so Allah Ta'ala opened the doors of dunya for them too. And without respect, there's neither dunya, and deen is a faraway thing. There's no question about a person progressing in deen without respect. This is a very essential thing. Many a times, whatever the reason might be, sometimes people get fun out of doing things in a disrespectful manner. They sometimes spur others that, no, you do this in order to just irritate somebody senior, some ustad maybe sometimes. These are very dangerous things. At that time it might seem like nothing happened, but a person is, as they say, digging his own grave, meaning that he's causing his own harm. That harm will come later. So this is very crucial, that let deen obviously, even for afiyat in dunya, even for ease and peace in dunya, a person cannot dream about getting there without adab. Other factors also play a part, but this is an extremely important thing. Allah Ta'ala gives.
अल्लाह अल्लाह कैसा प्यारा नाम है, आशिकों का मीना और जाम है।